Hey everyone, my name is Travis. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And today we're going to be talking about how you can actually turn a chatbot into a full-on fitness coach. Specifically for this video, we're going to be talking about how we can get this AI chatbot to build workout plans based off of the user's needs. And yeah, so let's just hop right into it. So we are going to be building this on VoiceFlow. VoiceFlow is like the best chatbot building platform out there right now. And this is really beneficial if you are a gym or health coach or maybe even a life coach. This can save you hours of your time and also provide feedback and or instant feedback to your users. And if you're looking for some personalization, you can actually upload your own knowledge base files. So if you have knowledge base files on your workouts, you know, and your dieting plans, whatever, you can upload that into here and kind of, be integrate yourself into this chatbot in a way. So we just created a voice flow assistant. It's all blank and we're going to get into it. So like always, we're going to add a text block to start it off. And we'll just say, hey, welcome. I'm just going to name this demo Blitz Fitness, but you just change this name to whatever you like. Then we'll add another text block and just say, I'm your personal coach. How can I help you today? Now, like I mentioned, I'm only going to be going over workout plans in this, but another great thing you can do in these is a nutrition plan. So we're going to give users a multiple choice question here by doing listen and buttons tab. Then the first button will say workout plan. Then we're going to add a button and say nutrition plan. So then we're going to add a text, and then everything we do from this point on is going to be assuming the person clicked workout plan. So we'll just say, great, I can help create you a plan. And then now we're going to start asking a bunch of questions to figure out a little bit more about the user and how we can help them. Starting off very simple with asking for their name. So under the name, we're going to go to listen and capture. Then this is going to be the default option. We're going to have to change last utterance to create new variable. We'll just have to make it blank. Okay, create new variable, and we'll just go with user underscore name. And then follow up, we're going to go to actions, hit the plus sign here, and then hit set variable. So then the actions are going to say apply to name, and then right under it, we're going to type username, the one we just created. And this process is going to be repeated over and over again, so make sure you understand that. Next, we're going to ask for their email. So we'll just say that. So again, we're going to go to listen, capture. Then here, we're going to delete last utterance, create new variable, and then user email, actions, set variable, apply to email. Alright, so now we can actually get into the questions. So as a text block, I'm just going to say, or give them a heads up, I'm going to be asking a lot of questions. And then the first one we'll ask is their gender. What is your gender? Then we'll go to the listen buttons. The first one will be male, add button, and then female. But then in each one, we're going to hit the action, set variable. We're going to create new variable gender. And then this from the male block, so we're going to say male. Oh, we gotta do quotes. Same thing for female, so actions, set variable, set gender to quote female. Next, we'll ask for their weight. So we'll just say, next, can I get your weight? And then we'll say, please answer in pounds to the best of your knowledge. And then, like always, we're going to do capture. We're going to create a new variable weight underscore num. Then in actions, set variable. So let's do set weight to weight num. I just remembered that in the action tabs for every single one, we need to have brackets inside of it. So it should be bracket username for this one, and then it'll look like that. So make sure it looks like that. My bad about that. Same thing for the email. So in actions, looks like that. And same thing here. With the gender, you don't need to worry about that. And for clarity, we're just going to say, for example, 170. We don't want them to, like, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's a little bit cleaner if they don't mention the pounds or anything, just say the number. So we'll just add that to the question. Then, once again, we'll ask another one, like, how old are you? And, I mean, you can really ask whatever questions you find the most useful. Maybe for your specific workout plan, if you have different variables that matter more, add those and take some of these out. It's really up to you. But then, okay, but then we're going to go to the capture, and again, delete that. We're going to create a new variable. Say age num. And in the actions, create the variable age. Set that to age num. So then we're going to ask for their fitness level. So we'll say, what is your current fitness level? And we'll give some options. We'll just say beginner, intermediate, and pro. And I'm just adding a brief description to each. And I'm going to bold the 3 choices. So this is what my list looks like. And then just to make everything really easy and simple, we'll just add the choices right below. So we're going to go to buttons, not choice, we're going to go to buttons and add the beginner, intermediate, and pro to each of these. And again, in actions, we're going to set the variable for each of them. So we'll say set, we're going to create the variable fitness, and we'll set that to beginner for this one. And keep in mind you have to put quotation marks for this, just like the gender one. So it should look like that. And then again, add 2 more buttons and do the same thing. This whole setting the variables thing is basically for each user. This is how we know when it comes to creating the plan. This is how the AI will know how to respond and what the answers are. If we left this part out, they would not capture any of the actual information we needed. So yeah. And then we're going to ask for their goals. So we're going to go to text and then say, what are your goals for the near future? Or we'll say, what are your goals for the next 6 months? And then make sure we drag all 3 variables to this block. And just make sure everything else is connected. I sometimes forget to do that. Then again, we're going to go to a capture. Get rid of that. Create the we're gonna create the variable fitness goals, and then actions, set variables, set variable, create the variable goals, and then set it to uh, parentheses fitness goals, just like that. And then lastly, we'll ask them if they have any injuries or anything that they can't do or like unwilling to do, I guess. So we'll say, uh, lastly, do you have any injuries or workouts that you can't do? Then capture, we'll create the variable injury. And actions, set variable, create a new one, injured, I guess. And set that to parentheses, injury. Boom. Alright, so now we get to the fun part. This is where we can actually uh, build the workout plan. So we're going to go to response AI and drag that over here. Now for this, I'm going to be using the AI model for the data source. But like I mentioned at the start, if you have or workout plans that you make or that you like, and you wanted to upload that into this bot, then you would choose knowledge base and upload it through that. It's really not a complicated process. I'm not even going to go over that. Basically on the left here you have content where you can, if this will load, yeah, we go to knowledge and we could add data sources here and connect that to that question. Really not that difficult. You can figure that out. But for this, I don't have a knowledge base because I'm not a gym coach or anything, so I'm going to be using the AI model. So I'm going to skip the prompt for now and you'll see why. To look at prompt settings, I have it at GPT 3.5 Turbo, which I like the most. It's like the cheapest and it's a great platform. Temperature, this is like how much freedom your AI has to respond. You can play around with this as much as you like. So I definitely recommend testing it. I'm going to drag this lower to like, we'll say 0.5. Max tokens, this is the max response we could have. This could be a little longer, so I'm just going to drag it up to like around there. I just looked up the tokens just to make sure. And yeah, it's like 100 tokens to 100 tokens is about 75 words around. So do that math as you please. But we're going to the system here. And this is basically where we're going to inform the AI what its purpose is, what its job is, the scenario that they are being given here. And yeah, so I have a script written out that I'm just going to copy and paste. Alright, and so for our case, this is the instructions, or this is the system that I put. You can pause it and copy if you want. Or I would definitely recommend creating your own system here, but just definitely take inspiration from this. You almost always want to start the system with explaining that the AI is an assistant for blah blah blah, and giving it its initial basically structure. But yeah, so now we're gonna go back to the prompt, and then this is what the AI will receive from each user. And so here we're gonna reference all the variables we created. So we'll start with saying hi, I'm parentheses. Use parentheses every time you want to reference it. And it'll say username. Should always look like that. And I'm a parentheses gender. Do a period after that. My weight is parentheses weight num. Weight num in, and we gotta inform the bot that we're using pounds. So we'll say in lbs, or we'll just say pounds. My age is age num. My fitness level is fitness. My injury injury status. Oh god, I can't type. Is, and we'll do. Let's make sure. Yeah, injury. We want these variables to be the ones that are like seen here. So you see it says injured to injury, but then it says capture user applied to injury. So we want to say injury. Fitness goals would be here. For these, we just want to do fitness, like we said. Age num, weight num, username, user email, and then gender. Sorry if I was a little unclear about all that. And my fitness goal is that, then fitness goals. And then last we'll say create me a workout plan. So that will be that. Then after that, we're going to add a text block saying, do you have any questions about the workout plan? Then we'll add the buttons. We'll say yes or no. If they say yes, we'll say, what would you like to know? Or what would you like to ask? And then under that, we're going to go to the listen and the capture. And this time we're going to keep the last utterance. Make sure we drag the yes block here. And then the next block, we'll do another response AI that we will drag. But before we do that, we're going to have to use the memory. So we'll say respond using memory and prompt. So this will remember basically the responses here. Then in the prompt, we'll say respond to parentheses last utterance. Or we'll say respond to last utterance. Then in the system, we could actually just go ahead and so that's all one half of the system here. You could add more, or again, just test it. Again, play around with the temperature, and we'll just drag the max tokens up, maybe a little bit. I mean, actually, we'll keep it lower. We don't want any long responses in this, so we'll just say like that. The temperature, I'm gonna leave it a little higher. This one maybe 0.6. And then after that, we're gonna ask again, do you have any other questions? Then once again, we'll add the buttons of yes and no. If they do say yes, then we drag them back to this block and we just cycle that through. Should we drag that down? And now that's basically it. You could just drag the two no blocks to a text block saying, awesome, glad I could help. Yeah, you get the point though. But I did mention earlier about the email, like we did collect that. So there is an additional step if you want. If you want to like save this information or have this sent to you or someone else, you could just like we could add an API here to Zapier or Make.com or whatever automation like platform you use. And all you have to do is change the get to a post and then um, connect the Zapier API or Make API into this. And if we dragged both these nodes to here, but that is only if you want to, I guess, take stuff that was said in here outside of the chatbot itself. And then if it's a success, say awesome, glad I could help. If it was a fail, you could say sorry, something went wrong, or just say error. You get the point. But if you don't want that, then like for this case, I'm not going to use that, so I'll just delete those two and then drag both these nodes to here. But yeah, that is that. Now we're going to test it real quick, so we're going to hit run. And this might be a little funky because I don't have any knowledge base uploaded. I think it's still a good idea to have at least some, even if it's not yours, it's just general stuff, but we'll see what the AI can make. So we said this. We don't have anything for nutrition plan, so that's getting an error. So we'll say workout plan. What is your name? Your name is Travis. Email. We'll just say 123 at email. Whatever. I am a man. My weight. I'm actually pretty heavy right now. I'm at like 200. So we'll say that. How old are you? I am 21. Then I am a pro, believe it or not. Goals for the next 6 months. I want to lose weight while still going to the gym and building muscle. Do I have any injuries? Nope. Then this response I would usually take a little bit longer to respond, but not too long. That was like 15 seconds. And here we go. We got a long response here. So it says, "Hi Travis, based on your data as a pro level fitness enthusiast, I recommend a 5-day-a-week workout plan for you to help achieve your goals, losing weight while building muscle." And this is great. It's exactly what I wanted. So we got chest and triceps, aka push day. I like how they pulled that out. A nice warm up. That's great. Bench press, love that. Incline dumbbell press, I love that. Cable flies is great too. This is honestly like pretty similar to my push day that I'm doing right now. And then we got pull. Got some deadlifts. A lot of pull downs, barbell rows, curls, hammer curls. Yeah, this is really good. Legs and shoulders. I usually throw in shoulders with pull, but they throw it in with legs here. So we got some squats, lunges, leg press, shoulder press, and lateral raises. The two best shoulder exercises right there. Day 4, we have cardio and abs, which, I don't know, could work. Then day 5, full body. We have some words of wisdom at the end. And this is what I'm talking about with like the knowledge-based stuff. So I guess a lot of people, they wouldn't have like a specific day for cardio and abs or like a full body day. Like, that sounds pretty crazy. So if you're knowledge-based, you can pretty much, and with I guess some more instructions in the system, you can kind of instruct it not to do something like that. Then you can avoid this and make it more customized. But you get the point. This is literally with very little in the system and pretty much giving the AI the freedom to write whatever it wants. Do you have any questions about your workout plan? We'll say yes. What would I like to ask? What would I like to ask? Here we go through. We'll say, how long should day 1, 2, and 3 be? How long should I spend in the gym on day 1, 2, and 3? Let's see what it says. Aim to spend 60 to 75 minutes in the gym. This was warm-up rest. Great, that's perfect stuff. We'll say no, we're all done. And then closing sentence. I am supposed to, I guess, one last thing I'm supposed to do. I don't think it matters too much, but you are kind of supposed to, where is it? You're supposed to end it, I guess. So we say this ends the block here, and then it's done. But yeah, that is the workout plan done. Like I mentioned, if you want to see a nutrition plan, let me know in the comments. But it's pretty much a similar process. But yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, and if it did, please drop a like. It would help a lot, and subscribe. Let me know any thoughts you have in the comments, any recommendations, any future video ideas you want to see from me. Yeah, just let me know.